Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I'm in a swimsuit. I'm about to go swimming here in a little bit. Because as a fire sign, I definitely need to touch some water sometimes to just cool the energies off. But I have a series of videos, a bunch of shit I'm about to put out for you guys. So let's get into what I want to talk about right now. The Cammy Awards. CammyAwards.com. Cammy Awards on Twitter. Let's talk about that shit. So, as I started following the Cammy Awards last year after they started following me. And I was just like, oh wow, cool. Like another awards kind of deal platform that's for cam girls. Like that's so exciting because okay, so you have like the AVNs, that's like porn stars. Then you have like the XBiz Awards, which I would say is a combination of content creators, porn stars, and cam girls, like clip artists, social media stars, like Instagram girls. That's for them. And then Cammy Awards is specifically just for cam girls. And those are the only, oh, there's Why Not Awards, and there's ones all over the world. But those are the ones that I think about. So let's only speaking on the Cammy Awards. So this year I didn't even realize I was nominated for a Cammy Award until I started getting people voting for me. So that was the first mistake. I feel like if Cammy Awards is going to having awards for people, at least the people that are actually nominated, they should reach out to and be like, hey, you're nominated. Just like, okay, XBiz, not to cross the two. XBiz, like, reach out to people once they're nominated, tells you you're nominated, um, send you like their flyer that you can put your face on, all sorts of stuff. Cammy Awards had all that, but they didn't announce it to the nominees. Or at least I didn't get an announcement. And we'll get to why I think that was in a second. So all I see is all these girls like Cammy Awards. So I see my friends. So, well, some of the girls I know get nominated, and I vote, but I did not realize I was nominated. Like I said, until someone actually voted for me, which means I missed prenoms as well. I feel like Cammy Awards could do better at announcing when they're doing stuff, for sure. So I saw these girls doing this and I found out I was nominated and I saw all their flyers. So I got on Twitter and I said, "Hey, I didn't even know that I was nominated. How do I get a flyer?" 2 days went by, they didn't respond. So I was like, oh, I really don't want to reach out to these girls, but I'm going to reach out to the girls that I see with flyers, see who responds to me so I can get my flyer going. Finally, one girl responds, so I did it. I posted my flyer, I tagged Cammy Awards, whatever. They then respond to me with the picture of my flyer. And it almost made me feel like they been saw my DM because they do follow me. And they were ignoring me. And then when I got my flyer, they kind of be like little petty and send me my own flyer. Like, see, here, you got a flyer. Why you asking us? But I asked y'all days ago and I had to reach out to the girls like that could possibly even my competition that could possibly not want to even share like how they got their flyer with me. I had to like reach out when they should have been the ones to tell me. But whatever. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go through this. I'm nominated. Let me just you know I didn't do like a hard promotion. I don't even think I made a video on here about it because to me, I was just like, I'm just gonna let it flow. If it's meant for me to win, it's meant for me to win. If not, whatever. So cool. So all this time goes by, the night of the Cammy Awards. We get on CammyAwards.com. I got it hooked up to my TV. I got my snacks. Like, I'm super excited to watch. I don't like, okay, and then let's scratch that. There's like 30 people in each category. So I didn't think I was just gonna win necessarily, but I was like, oh, it's cool to be nominated. Okay. So I'm watching it. And in every category, I'm seeing the same type of person win. Like, let's just be clear. It was a skinny white girl. winning. And then finally, like maybe like 5 or 6 categories in, it was like a Latina girl that won. Of course, skinny as well. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Like they gave one category to the BBWs, and that was Curvaceous Performer of the Year. But let me tell y'all how they kind of played that. So if you look at all the categories that they have, Curvaceous Performer of the Year is the only one that BBWs can get in. So whether you're a BBW fetish girl, whether you're a BBW cosplay, whether you're a BBW 420 girl, a BBW MILF, they're only going to place you in the Curvaceous category. That's the only one that's like the unspoken rule that you can get nominated for. Cool, no problem. So I saw, some of the girls that were nominated in the BBW X-Biz. I saw them on Cammy Awards as well. Of course, like Sophia Rose and um Emma Lily, I think Spooky was on there. Like, it was all of us nominated. Cool. So I'm watching and like, enjoying my snacks, watching everybody else. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna see who wins in the curvaceous category, which again is the only category for BBWs. So I see why they titled it curvaceous. Because let's face it, anybody walking with some boobs and a little ass can be considered curvaceous to somebody's eyes. So keep that in mind. So I'm waiting. The BBW part, the Curvaceous Performer of the Awards comes on, and Brielle Day wins. And she's big in her own right. She really is. Like, I cannot discredit her for her work that she's done. Um, Pretty big in the industry. A lot of people know her name. I see her at a lot of these like virtual award things speaking. Like, kudos to her. But let's get this straight. She is not a BBW by no means. And even me, where I'm from, some people don't even classify me as a BBW, but I'm arguably a BBW. Obviously, I have a belly, some thick thighs to match. There's even girls that are a little bit smaller than me that can still be classified as BBW, but Brielle Day is not one of those people. Let me just tell you, like, not at all. Go look her up. Go follow her. Go subscribe to her OnlyFans. Go watch her cam shows. If she got a minivids, go do all that. Because, like I said, she is big in her own right, but she is not a BBW, and much less, I don't even consider her curvaceous. Like, at least give somebody you think thick in the curvaceous category, but no. They give it to her. And I'm not knocking her. Like I said, it's not about who won. It could have been another girl, insert name here, with a skinny, petite body. Like, it could have been anybody else. But I feel like it was really fucked up that a BBW did not win the only category that you're in, or even somebody that's arguably a BBW or thick or curvy. Like, come on now. Like, I feel like we as a society got to do better in standing up. Y'all sit here and y'all watch BBW category. That's one of the top categories. No one can deny that. Whether you fetishize BBWs or whether you're actually into BBWs, that is like a really top category. So to have a whole awards out here, one of the few awards that are actually for cam girls, and the only category that you have for um BBWs, a BBW don't win. And I really could get into more things, to be all the way honest, because I see not one African American win. But I don't want to make this a race thing. I don't want y'all to do it y'all's own observation. I don't want to make this a race thing. But it's definitely something against the thicker people. And why? Why is it like that? So I feel like this. I unfollowed them. I'm no longer supporting them. I'm not gonna share. Like, if my friends get nominated with it, I will not be sharing them because I don't support their brand. I feel like you have to incorporate BBWs. You cannot leave BBWs out of like something sexual, because there's BBW cam girls. And just like you can't leave races out. You can't leave people who classify themselves as all these different kinds of genders out. You can't leave people out. And when you do, somebody's bound to notice and somebody's going to take a stand. And if that has to be me, I'm fine with it. Like, because I'm going to stand for what I believe on. And that is extremely fucked up of the Cammy Awards to not give not one BBW their props. There is a whole list of like BBWs that are way bigger than me, way up there. Like, I'm not saying it had to be me, I don't care. But damn, come on now, what are we doing? I want to be in the industry that accepts and is loving for all. And this industry can be, but it can also be very like cutthroat. Like, it is what it is, and this part is so fucked up. Um, so if you're a cam persona and you get nominated for the Cammy Awards, kudos to you. But if you're a BBW, I would advise you not to put any interest or time or effort, or even if you get nominated, to tell people don't vote for you, because they're probably, I can't speak allegedly, they're not going to pick you. I'm just saying. This is my opinion based on me watching. And also, the site is trash. Like, let's just say, when you go to CammyAwards.com, it looks like something that was built in 1999, like a website. Y'all need to upgrade y'all's website in the way that it looks, because it's confusing and it's too super outdated. Um, so if I just had to say anything to Cammy Awards, I would tell them, like, you can't keep ignoring BBWs, because we're here and we're not going anywhere.